You are just trying to follow the trend. You never wanted a Pierre Laborde bag. You just wanted to follow a trend. Hi guys, it's your girl KC Artist and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. We talk all things fashion and celebrity fashion, a little bit of lifestyle. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and be a part of this tribe. And to all my subbies, thank you for rocking with me. I'm going to get right into this video because as you can tell by this title, I got some things to get off my chest, okay? Especially in the fashion industry as a present of trends and stuff like that. Um, yeah. Speaking of trends, hold on. I'm hooked on this new lip that I got. Edam, black owned. Y'all, my lips feels like butter. I'm gonna link it if you're interested. And I love the applicator. Ooh, look at the applicator. What the girlies do? There we go. Look at that applicator. And it's so cool on your mouth when you put it, especially during the summer. But okay. So, Pierre Laborde. Curves by Sean Brown. But mainly Pierre Laborde. So this Haitian born New Yorker fabulous man and his bags went super viral on social media, on TikTok, on Instagram, literally social media. And this literally, it was just everyday people that went to the bazaar in New York. We don't know what the bazaar is. It's a market in New York that people, vendors, like everyday people sell things, you know? And he was there. I think it's like every Sunday or Saturday. Do not quote me. I can't remember 100%, but he was there all the time selling his bags. He makes his bags by hand himself. The artistry of this man is just elite, okay? His craftsmanship is elite. His bags are undeniably beautiful. It's gorgeous. You can see the love, you can see the talent, you can see the craftsmanship in his work. And I could tell that he takes pride in his work. But he went viral like most people desire, right? To not viral, but to that all eyes on them for not all eyes, but have people look at you and be able to find you, and so you feel like your dreams ain't, I don't even want to say go to waste, because this man's been living his dreams. He's been doing it, so he's been actively doing it. Finally get recognized for the work that you've been putting in, creating these beautiful masterpieces. Is I can tell the joy that he was feeling. I know the joy that he was feeling. And because he went super viral, and it wasn't him, it wasn't even his post that went super viral. It was just a regular person just talking about the bag, and it just went viral and it blew up. And it became where so many people fly out to New York. So many New Yorkers like literally just flooded the market. It was crazy, to the point where he had to like step back away from the market because all the other vendors really wasn't getting as much like shine. And I feel like that's probably not the reason why, but I feel like as an outsider looking in, I feel like that was probably one of the reasons. And then also just the demand. What's so frustrating about this is a man that takes pride in his work, and he takes pride in his work in a world that is consumed by capitalism. Because the narrative that I keep reading about his bags, and a lot of people, they are upset that they can't get a bag. They are upset that demanding him, like, why aren't you back at the market? Why aren't you back there? Like, why can I get, you need more bags? Like, it's crazy that the entitlement of people, it's crazy. So because he's trying to, you know, highlight and just trying to, what can I say? He's not trying to please the masses, because he will never be able to do that fully. If he is true to himself and his craftsmanship and his work ethic and his quality, he's not gonna please the masses, right? But he understands, he overstands the need, or not the need, but the want, that people may not live in New York, or might not be able to get to that market, and just like, well, I do want to have a bag and want to own one of your bags one day. So he decided to launch his website. He told everyone the date. He has been extremely vocal about it's going to be limited. And it dropped today, the 12th, at noon Eastern time. And it sold out in minutes. I was so proud of him that it sold out in minutes. I knew it was going to sell out in minutes, right? And then you read the comments. Let me tell you what some of the comments were, okay? Because it's just disgusting to me. But some of the comments was, when you add something to your cart and you're checking out, it should be held until you finish. I was checking out and it got snagged. That's not right. Someone said, my first and last attempt. So disappointed. Someone said, yeah, that was a disaster. The layout of the site, not being able to view the bags before the sale, not being able to keep a bag in your cart before someone takes it. This is too stressful. Maybe, someone's even suggesting doing passwords and stuff like that. Um, it's just a lot, right? It's on and on and on. Some people's like, how did it get sold out in 1 minute? And it's a lot. And those comments are coming from a place of, one, capitalism, and two, you never really want to support this man. You're just trying to follow the trend. You are just trying to follow the trend. You never wanted a Pierre Laborde bag. You just wanted to follow a trend. That's where the comment's coming from. Because if you actually support this man and you know this man and you've listened to this man, you will know, you will understand, common sense and logic is, he's only one person and he makes it by hand in his home. He does not have a factory. He doesn't have a factory. What do you want him to be, a robot? Like, come on, the nerve of people. Y'all need to get it together. It's so disgusting to see people praise you, to build you up, to just tear you down. They did it with Telfar. They doing it with Curves by Sean Brown. Here's the thing. The crazy thing about it is I understand why some people are upset about those instances with, Curves by Sean Brown, because his totes are vendor made. It's from a factory. He's not making it by hand. So he is only getting a certain amount of inventory because, so I get that. Like, so he's purposely ordering a certain amount of inventory. Because if you know anything about skewers or how much inventory, you don't want to have too much inventory, because you can see just how people hype things up, things die down. And then what next? He has a bunch of inventory that he has to now put it on discount, because y'all are so stuck in capitalism and greed and overconsumption, But like I said, I still understand that notion, because it is a factory. But that's not the case with Pierre. He's told you time and time again, it's him, only him, in his home. He had, I want to say roughly between 200 to maybe 500. And I'm giving him 500 on his site that launched. And I really think that people thought that when they saw a bag, it would have been multiples of that one bag. So if they put that bag in their cart, that's it. Like, oh, maybe somebody else could, get it. No. When that person put that bag in that cart, whatever, that bag is gone. He makes one of one bags. One of one. Do you know what one of one means? He literally crafts one bag at a time. He posted on his website. That's it. That's the bag. That's the bag. If it's sold out, it's sold out. One person got that bag, it's done. It's done. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, get it together. Show this man grace. Show this man kindness. Like, the average person will probably not get a bag from him. No time soon. This man rose to fame. He has over 100,000 followers. And he's only making a handful of bags at a time. You do the math. He's not Louis. He's not Gucci. He's not Prada. He's not even Hermes. And this is not a no shade, no tea. They are mass produced. Those bags are mass produced. Most of those bags are in the factory. Believe it or not, that's why if you clock the quality ain't all that. That's why all these DH Gates can duplicate it. Because they're mass produced. And then y'all get the bag, and y'all, I know 80% of y'all are going to go on to the next hype. I pray longevity for this man. I pray that people still want to support this man and he still continuously to sell out. But I truly hope that he never, ever, ever mass produce his products in a factory. If anything, yes, hire other really, really crafty craftsmen people to like build a team of like a cool 10 craftsmen. You know what I'm saying? Artist. What's the word? What's the word I'm trying to say? You know what I'm saying? Maybe that. But even then, I don't want it to be mass produced. Even then, because that's the beauty of his bags. They're handmade. They're taking time, and they care about the quality of the work. To say I got a one of one, to say that I got a Pierre Laborde bag, it's about intentionality. It's about culture. It's about quality versus quantity. I am such a huge fan of quality, in life in general. And with fast fashion, I dabble in fast fashion, but like certain things, it ain't it. Certain things are not meant to be fast fashion, and this is not. Because let's call a spade a spade. Louis Vuitton is, and Prada and all of them is at this point is fast fashion too. I feel like it's the same factories. They're in the sweatshop factories. And then most of their stuff gets mass produced in a factory, and they go take it to France to put like one little stamp on it to just say it was made in France. Let's really clock that T. And then here's another narrative that people keep saying about the whole if it's in my cart, it shouldn't be sold out. I should be able to have a time limit, a time frame of 5 minutes. Let me tell you something. That's not how it works. I used years ago, I used to work for a big major fashion brand. And I saw the ins and outs of it. I saw the back end. I saw how much inventory it was. And it was fast fashion, And literally, the only reason why your stuff wasn't sold out in the cart because they have 10,000 SKUs of that product, of that one single product. That's not the case with him. He has one bag. If you see the bag that you like, that's one. It's one of one. So if something's in your cart and you wasn't quick enough, baby girl, sorry. Fast fashion and capitalism got y'all thinking that y'all have things in your cart and it don't get sold out because y'all have, no, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. They been stopped that. They been did away with that because a lot of people would abandon their carts. So it was holding up the inventory. So they been got away with that. So that's not, so no, that's not the case with, I feel confident to say with almost all of the products online. That's not the case. They just have a lot of SKUs. So you just don't know. You just don't know that it's like on the brink of selling out. And then some of them you do know because it would tell you, oh, there's three left. Some sites have done that, right? To let you know like, oh, there's only one left. And they're just waiting for that one person to buy it. And I low-key feel like some of them are lying about that. Low-key feeling that way. But for the most part, no, they're true about that. But yeah, like y'all need to give this man grace. And y'all need to check y'all own selves. And check y'all, like, y'all doing too much. Too much. And y'all are really, like, going in on this man. Like, just imagine someone who loved doing something like this, who loved creating, and they got a break of their lifetime, and y'all are just hating on him because you mad that he can't mass produce something to your standards. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Seriously, get it together. One day I hope I do get a bag, but guess what? If I don't, hey, I don't. It's not the end of the world, but I'm happy that someone did, get a bag. I'm happy that someone was able to get a bag, and I'm happy to see this brother selling out. I am so overjoyed. And I hope that I pray to God that he does not sell out, meaning like sell his company to somebody. I pray to God he keeps this to himself, get his team together and let his legacy, but get a good and a right team. Because at this point, so many powerhouse fashion house or just even people who was the innovators of it. Think of this is so different from fashion, right? But Steve Jobs, that's why there's no innovation with the iPhones. Everything is the same. When Steve Jobs passed away, all the innovation passed away with him. They're literally selling us, because of capitalism, because of greed, they're selling us software that you get for free with the upgrade. When you really think about it, the camera ain't that better. It ain't. They're selling. They know how to wrap doo-doo, put a bow in it, and say, here, spend $2,000. And you want this man to, woo, child. I'm sorry, I had to go on this rant. So support your brother. Be kind to your brother. Be kind to one another. And just stop. If you, like I said, all these people like, I'm done. I don't want the bag anymore. You never wanted the bag to begin with, boo-boo. You never wanted the bag to begin with. And I'm glad you didn't get one. Yes, I said it. I'm glad you didn't get one. Anyways, clock that. If you made it all the way to this end of the video, sorry y'all. I just needed to do this rant. Every so often I do a rant, right? I wanted to do this rant because it's just like, it pains me to see it. It really, truly do. Pains me to read these comments and see everybody say so like crazy out of pocket things to this man. Anyway, until next time, deuces.